Hello, beautiful people. I'm Sudhamai, your communication coach, and I'm back again with my Be Spoken and Be Heard pep talk. November, as I promised, I will be inviting young achievers who are making our nation proud. Yes, and with me, I have Siddharth Pilli from, yes, Hyderabad. And he is 12-year-old data scientist working for a software company. And he's passionate at coding, and also he's looking forward to do masters in data science, in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all those flashy buzzwords that you've been hearing for the last few years. Well, let me welcome him. Siddharth, welcome to Pep Talk.
Thank you.
Thank you, Siddharth, for being part of Pep Talk. Well,
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Siddharth, like there's so much of buzz around data science and machine learning and many things, right? So, what exactly is data science in one line?
If you really talk about data science, now data science is basically this interdisciplinary field which involves computer science, mathematics, and domain knowledge.
Okay.
When talk about data science, I basically refer data science where we use these three interdisciplinary fields to actually effectively extract some useful information from data. The word
Okay.
data science is where we try to use these three interdisciplinary fields
Uh-huh.
and try to extract you useful information from data,
Okay.
or or more clearly,
Uh-huh.
using some computer science methods to actually extract some information from that data.
Uh-huh.
If I actually try to refer data science in very few words, I tend to refer it as where data science is where we're trying to is where we're trying to do statistics, but
Uh-huh.
with the knowledge of computer science.
Oh, okay. So it's overall business, statistics, and mathematics. Is it somewhere mathematics, algorithms?
Yeah, definitely yes.
Okay. Wow. So now that's what data science, that's how you defined it. But I'm curious to know more on what inspired you to get into data science. I mean, at what point you felt, yes, this subject is absolutely for me. When did this happen?
When I first discovered the world of artificial intelligence, I was basically like 10 years at that age.
Uh-huh.
When I was first discovering artificial intelligence and machine learning, I was wondered and amazed by the fact that we can actually have a computer or a
Uh-huh.
machine just do exact actions and replicate the world of humans. So the computers replicating humans, the ideology of that really inspired me in the world of artificial intelligence and
Uh-huh.
machine learning. I was digging more in as I was trying to learn more about artificial intelligence and machine learning. Then I came across that we are living in this world where everything is basically running on data. The
Uh-huh.
data which we have collected in past few years is at least bajillions of data which we currently have,
Right.
and with this amount of data which we have right now, we can basically do wonders with that data, even magics we can think of.
Right.
And with that amount of data which we have, I thought there's a lot of
Right.
there's a lot of potential for doing a lot of experimentations and try to create this new revolution where with this amount of data there are huge possibilities which can happen, such
Okay.
as weather forecasting, maybe
Uh-huh.
predictions, and many more. So there's a
Right.
lot of possibilities available with that,
Okay.
and that's where I decided it will be great for me to get started with data science, because as the years which go on increasing, the rate of data will also be increased. So the more we get to know about the algorithmic understanding,
Uh-huh.
the more knowledge which we can have on performing many sort of operations with this data.
Okay. Siddharth? Hello?
Hello,
Yes.
hello.
Yeah, I yes,
Well, I think
yeah, I lost for you for a while. Okay, so there's an extensive thought about data science and how what inspired you. Wow, quite interesting. So Siddharth, now that you are an ardent lover and you are completely passionate about data science, artificial intelligence, and many more tools that you've been using right now. So, but why to work? Why did you feel that you need to start land yourself into a job? You could have learned something more, but why working?
the reason why I felt in the job is because the normal challenges which I was facing with data science, because trying to work alone, I didn't feel there was a lot of challenges while learning data science, and I
Right.
wanted to have a group of members who can basically who I can basically work on with the world of data science. And as like I said, the possibilities which when I was working alone with data science, I just didn't feel it really excelling up. So
Okay.
that's when I also felt that this could be a great chance for me to work as a data scientist. And another reason why I felt that I also wanted to work in a company is because proving something. The world which we live in right now, we have some great personalities like Tanmay Bakshi,
Mm-hmm.
make great young achievers as well.
Yes.
Uh, but I was seeing a limit that not many people in India are excelling towards technology. And what I want to do is I wanted to have this change
Uh-huh.
where we can also have seen that India is also coming really up working forward in the world of technology as well.
Right.
Because we always see in this news such as Santiago
Right.
Gonzalez or the Clink founder and many more young achievers who are just in their teenage but
Mm-hmm.
also getting chances to work for a few honorary companies. And I
Yes.
was thinking if what is the difference there? The only
Huh.
thing is the country. No, if it's the talent, maybe we can't be sure. But this is where I was thinking if it's possible in other countries, in
Uh-huh.
India, I think it's definitely possible. So that's what inspired me to actually have this will to land a job as a data scientist. Because
Okay.
if I were to actually land this job as a data scientist, it would be a great revolutionary saying that India is coming great on technology, and even young achievers are also getting support, a great
Right.
support in the world of technology as well.
Wow. Interesting. Uh, now that you decided you want to work, how was the back end process? Now you have declared that I want to work. You have just said that, and how did your family receive the thought?
All right. Well, they didn't feel because as I was already working with coding, they thought this would be a bad idea because I
Okay.
have to consider my studies and my work to be a big and didn't at the first thought and the first time when they thought I was going to work, they didn't actually believe me. Didn't believe me because
Uh-huh.
there are many companies weren't actually going to give him
Okay.
any offers like that. So
Right.
they mostly worried about my time and my spaciousness
Okay.
and basically all that.
Okay.
The way so family didn't my family was a bit afraid when they thought I'll be landing up this job. The way how I got to actually land this job was where
Uh-huh.
one of my mom's
Uh-huh.
family friends' cousin is
Okay.
actually working at Mountain Smart
Right.
Business Solutions,
Okay.
and so I basically got a referral
Uh-huh. Okay.
where my mom's friend's cousin. So my mom used to always tell me about her friend, and the words were passed away to her cousin as well. The
Okay.
cousin basically spread this word to the CEO,
Mm-hmm.
and the CEO was really excited and was
Uh-huh.
really attentive to know
Right.
a 12-year-old was really exploring the world of
Right.
data science, and is also trying to join a company as well.
Uh-huh.
So they basically just called me for a casual conversation. So
Okay.
I went to the company, and me and the CEO had a small casual conversation there.
Okay.
And after the casual conversation, I basically got a chance to showcase few of my projects and few and basically how I'm interested in data science and few
Hmm.
technical questions as well. So after all the round was over, then
Okay.
CEO had a talk with my father,
Uh-huh.
and they said, let's start come for like 10 days, and
Uh-huh.
if
Okay.
it's completely okay with the environment and the playground which is here, you can
Okay.
definitely start working here. That's basically how the recruiting process actually happened.
Okay. Wow. So there's lots of work that happened behind you landing into a job,
Definitely,
even though you're,
definitely.
but that's what your destiny is. Like you want to grow yourself, you want to explore more yourself, and you felt like job working for a project would definitely give more insights about what you're learning. Awesome. And but that was your family and your friends. How about your friends? How did they receive you when they heard you got a job?
Um,
You're
all
working for
right.
someone.
Okay, so my friends, I have this one friend called Cherentage, who's actually in my school.
Uh-huh.
Um, well, they were surprised. They were definitely
Of
surprised
course.
because the principal ma'am and the
Obvious.
vice principal ma'am obviously came to my class and just said that as got a job. So they were really surprised because I hadn't spread the word until the principal and vice
Uh-huh.
principal came and said the word. So it was like a big shock and surprise for them as well
True,
because
true.
they never thought I would have come to the stage.
Okay.
The first 2 days they were like, "Oh my God, he's working with a company. Oh my God, he's working in a company."
Right.
They all were really amused that it was
Uh-huh.
a bit. They were also a bit nervous to talk to me,
Okay.
but after a week when a week was all over, we got back to
See,
normal
of
stages.
course. So the fever got down and everything, like everything subsided and you're pretty used to now. So when did you started working? And which company is this? Which brand?
Yeah, I'm currently working in Mountain Smart Business Solutions. The day which I officially got the offer letter, which made me officially
Right.
working at that company, was just last year, September. So last year,
Okay.
September.
Okay. So you're still into training and you have to absorb lot many things, I guess.
Definitely, definitely.
Yes. Hey, but okay, that's about your friends, your school, and your family. Now let's talk about your team. How do they receive you? Will they treat you like any usual, the colleague, or any special treatment you have?
I'd say I have a special treatment because when it comes to development, we they normally treat me as colleague. But if it comes to like let's say team lunch or something like that, I
Okay.
think they treat me as a kid because even though if I seem like really really working in a company and everything, I'm still a little kid. I try to be very naughty and I
Right.
try to mess things up very often as well. So
Okay.
I try to my parents will say, don't be confused by his looks.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so definitely, when we go out for team lunch or casually, they treat me as a kid.
Okay.
But I get some special attention then.
Okay.
But when we're trying to work in serious development and everything
Uh-huh.
like that,
Of
they
course.
treat me as a colleague.
Okay. So work at one place and fun at the other end, I guess.
Ah, yes, I can say that.
Awesome. So, did anything change in your life before and after landing into a job? Like kind of people's approach towards you, or of course, your mom and dad will be treating you the same way they have been treating you.
Yeah.
But I'm talking anything that have changed so far since September.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I got to have this. I started. I started getting this special treatment from my friends as well, but that were normal. And if I think something has changed, the knowledge which I have gained was really excel forwards because I was working with a company and with a team. I basically got to explore a lot in that company, a lot about how project management works and basically
Mm-hmm.
time management. I
True.
think time management played a huge role
Right.
after working in a company because managing 3 days school and managing 3 days school and 3 days office, it might look hard,
Mm-hmm.
but when I was introduced to this time management, I think it was the biggest miracle which can happen to me
Okay.
because I have everything scheduled at a time to time. So
Uh-huh.
whenever I think, whenever I think maybe I was going on late
Mm-hmm.
or something like that, I think time having this journal, it's basically for me,
Okay.
you'll be doing this and this from your one time. So
Right.
time management has really become a great choice for me. So I think that's the biggest thing which has changed it, because I was also used to being a procrastinator.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh,
Okay.
yeah, I was a big procrastinator those days.
Okay.
But after starting to work in a company and landing this job, I think because of this time management and everything, I think my procrastination has
Right.
gone to none of the least.
Okay. I was just wondering, you're talking about procrastination at the age of 12, any kid would be lovely, would love to lie down, watch any of those cartoons or, those series. And you're talking about time management and lot many things that are quite advanced, right? So,
Yeah.
the way you talk, the kind of knowledge you have been, building yourself, does it intimidate your friends?
Oh, um, at least I'm not aware of,
Okay.
um, because they try to be very cool with me. They try to hang out with me a lot.
Okay.
Um, if I think that might actually intimidate them, I think definitely their parent. I think their parents always compare
Oh,
me with my friends and everything.
right.
That I really don't like that myself, because end of the day, end of the day, this is just my interest. Everyone has their own
Right.
interests as well.
Right.
I think this is the only. I think their parents really get intimidated,
Okay.
but other than that, I think everything is fine. And if there is, at least I'm not aware of that.
Okay. Well, uh, when you're working, appraisals are part and parcel of work life. Now, how about your academics? How good are you in your academics?
I'll say I'm a pretty good student.
Okay.
I'm the top student who always sits in the first bench and everything. I'm an all right student. I get
Right.
good marks sometimes. I get bad marks sometimes. I'm all right in studies, but I'm not say I'm a topper, because
Uh-huh.
I'm definitely not a topper. But I perform good in studies,
Okay.
because most of the times I just try, whenever class is going on, I just talk with my friends, and I
Oh,
try to,
okay.
yeah, definitely I pay attention in class, but
Uh-huh. Okay.
I still like to enjoy.
Oh, you do
Uh,
get those, you know,
yeah,
uh,
definitely.
stares, tough looks from your teacher. Stop
Yeah,
talking.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty alright student, but again, like my parents, I don't confuse them by looks, because
Okay.
when I'm really alone, I just mess up things every often. I try to break things and everything, and I try to. Yeah, one time I basically broke a windshield also, so you cannot even always trust me, for
Right.
sure.
So you come with a disclaimer, never trust with your instinct. Your mom and parents
I
already.
might look really professional, but end of the day, I'm still a kid.
Okay, yeah, of course you're still a kid, and I love to know which period you enjoy in your school.
Which
Which
period I enjoy? I guess PT, physical education, is
Oh,
really
is it
something.
okay?
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
specific? Why PT?
Yeah, PD, because I think that's the only period when I can actually talk to my friends
Oh,
and
okay,
basically have some fun with them without in the class. So that's one
okay,
thing. And the
right.
second thing, I love sports. I'm a
Ah,
great athlete, I'm a
okay.
great runner as well. So I'm
Oh, good.
definitely a lot into sports
Okay,
as well. So PD.
okay.
And if it comes to another favorite period, I like mathematics also a lot. Uh, Mathematics, the reason why I like mathematics a lot is because it mainly generally involves me trying to work with numbers, because whatever we do right now, it's all revolving over numbers.
Yes,
So mathematics is definitely one of my favorite subjects
right.
as well.
Okay, wow. Now that the schools are closed and you are working both online with for your work, are you physically going to your work or are you working from
Oh
home?
no, no, definitely not. I'm working from home.
Oh, okay. So, well, there are lot many things that you shared, and one thing I really enjoyed to this part is you being you yourself. Haven't changed much, and your friends didn't notice much of any change, and they still love you as Sid, and your teachers still give you a tough stares when you're missing something when you've been naughty. Your parents are just as cool as you look right now. So, wow, that's interesting. And let's move ahead with very interesting segment, which is all about statements. And let me see how you can debunk them. These are the statements which are made by some random people. They think that these are all some stereotypical thoughts. So just see if you can debunk them or not. So shall I read them out for
Yeah,
you?
definitely,
Oh,
definitely.
great, great. So data science is all about cleaning data. How true is this?
Many, no, this is the biggest myth which is available in data science community.
Okay.
Because yes, we will be actually working with tons and tons of data,
Okay.
and so data cleaning is definitely important because you have because when you're try to perform any operations or any algorithms in it, you have to
Okay.
definitely clean the data. And even though most of the job you think is going to be like 70% of cleaning the data, engineering the data and everything,
Yes.
I'll definitely say that I don't think data science is all about cleaning data,
Uh-huh.
because data science is this mixed and interdisciplinary field which involves computer science, domain
Uh-huh.
knowledge, and
Okay.
mathematics as well.
Okay.
Even though the 70% of a data science project is basically cleaning and engineering the data, I think the 30%, and
Okay.
30% is where you have to think logically
Uh-huh.
on the problem which you're going to solve, the best machine learning model which you think is the best and everything. So many people might think data science is all about cleaning data,
Okay.
but even I don't really think that's true. Yes, 70% is
Okay.
mostly cleaning data and
Right.
engineering the data,
Mhm.
but data science also involves you to think the problem which you're trying to solve.
Right.
The When you get, for example, when we get some useful informations, we
Uh-huh.
have to present it. We have to help others understand it. So, what are
Right.
the insights which you have found out, and how it's going to help us and everything.
Right.
And you have to also understand a problem situation
Right.
and try to choose a best learning model in this case.
Right.
So yeah, so again, even 70% is cleaning data.
Okay.
There are also many things which is being involved in science
Right.
as well.
Oh,
So
wow.
I guess this
70.
statement here,
Okay.
I'll say it as false.
That's false. Okay. So the one who just sent me and who's going to watch your video will definitely check with this statement. It's false. Okay. Now, how about data science can be self-learned? Is it self-learned? Can you learn it
Definitely.
by your own?
Yeah, definitely. Many people think we'll be needing PhD in statistics,
Huh.
PhD in data science. I don't think that's really the case when it comes to data science, because when I see some YouTube videos and everything like that, we have people from even biotechnology who can also
Mhm.
start learning data science.
Is it?
Uh, yeah, definitely, because they're also because there are a few Medium articles as well where
Mhm.
a neuroscientist has been shifted, a neuroscientist from a data scientist. So
Okay.
yes, I think data science can be self-learned using few specialized tools, but we
Uh-huh.
should definitely, I think, having a good knowledge with
Huh.
computer science
Is it?
and mathematics can
Okay.
be a great can be helpful when you're starting to learn data science. So yes, data science can be self-learned.
So the prerequisites for learning data science would be mathematics and computing, knowledge. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. So how about machine learning is a heavy math? How true is this?
I bet it's true. I bet it's true,
Okay.
but because whenever you're trying to create a machine learning model, or because mathematics is heavily important, because
Huh.
you have to understand. We have to understand the algorithmic approach, or what exactly is the algorithm if you want to apply it. Now,
Right.
yes, you can actually be a data scientist or a machine learning engineer without learning mathematics.
Right.
That is possible if you
Okay.
really try to work hard on it. That is
Oh, is
possible.
it?
Yeah, yes, it is.
All right.
But when you're actually, but mathematics definitely plays, it's actually the huge role
Uh-huh.
in machine learning, because you have to understand how an algorithm is working, what are the different subjects it uses and everything.
Right.
So I will say machine learning is heavy math for sure,
Uh-huh. Okay.
for sure. But I wouldn't say you have for 100% you need mathematics to get a
Okay.
job in, let's say, data science or machine learning.
Right. Awesome. So yeah, can AI solve all problems? Any human problems?
May I solve any human problems? Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
AI can definitely solve any human problems, except what AI can't tackle is AI can solve human problems, but AI can't be a human.
That's
Now, because yes, AI is possible for solving all these problems through this data-driven approach.
right.
But for example, of humans, we humans basically think on many types of approaches: a data-driven approach, emotional thinking approach, and many
Yes.
things.
Correct.
And I'm sure that AI can't replace this world of thinking, emotional thinking approach, because that
Mhm.
can be
Yes.
only done by humans. So yes, it would be possible for AI to solve most of the human problems, but
Mhm.
when it comes to involving something like emotional intelligence, AI can't solve that perspective.
Wow. So you have debunked most important aspects that's running in the data science communities, and these are the questions that were being sent by data scientists.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great.
Well, I don't want to reveal the names, but they just wanted to be anonymous, and I just sent.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
for the
you.
statements, debunking them, and misconceptions being cleared. Thank you, Siddharth, on that. Well,
Thank you.
I just wanted to know who is your biggest influence in data science? Who inspires you?
Biggest influences in data science. If I would really say who's my biggest influence in data science, I would say Andrew Ng.
Okay.
I really love Andrew Ng, and as he created some wonderful courses in
Mhm.
Coursera for machine learning and everything.
Okay.
I really love Andrew Ng. I love his machine learning courses, and
Okay.
the way he explains mathematics, I just love it as well. So
Okay.
my biggest influential in machine learning, artificial intelligence, and data science is 100% Andrew Ng.
Oh, okay. Wow. So, any tips to the people who love technology but haven't explored much?
I would say just get started, because if you really love technology and if you're really interested to it, I just say you can get started. But one thing which everyone has to remember is when you're going to learn any new programming language as Python, Java, let it be anything. First, we have to explore the inner workings of a computer. I
Right.
think that's really important, because many people come to the world of software development,
Mm-hmm.
and the software development, they can't understand why do we have this if statement, what is the use of while loop, what are the use of these statements or anything. We
Mm-hmm.
have to first explore the inner workings of a computer, how this processor is working,
Hmm.
and machine language. And when we try to explore these kind of things, then we can understand that's the reason why programming languages were created.
Okay.
So anyone who's really love technology, I think get started with
Right.
learning with inner, like how a computer works and everything,
Right.
then more to like that.
Okay. So you would say that deeper learning is needed. When you love something, you have to go into it. You have to dive into
Yeah,
the ocean of learning, I guess.
definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was awesome. And yeah, I just wanted to know, so what are your future plans? Like now you're working and you are, the way you're trying to explain things so elaboratively, I can literally see you as a tech guru or tech teacher. What are
Thank
you?
you.
Like, you're already teaching
Um,
things.
okay. I mean, I'll not say myself as a tech guru or anything
I
like
mean,
that. I
I
don't
can
want people
see
to
you
think.
in future, something, some things, those vibes I'm
Thank you
getting.
so much. I do have some future plans which I want to achieve. My biggest plan, the biggest thing which I want to achieve is entrepreneur. Because
Oh,
end of the day, as I love to create the solutions and everything in my future, I definitely want to start my own company where I
okay,
can offer the solutions to people all around the world, which can basically help them in their daily uses as well. So definitely, I think my
okay.
biggest goal and all-time achievement would be starting my own company.
Wow. So may all your dreams come true.
Thank
But
you. Thank you so
right now we
much.
have one more segment exclusively for you. It's a rapid question round. So
All
are you
right.
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So yeah, Siddharth. So how is Siddharth's typical day? How do you start a day and end a day?
My typical day would be the first thing what I do is I just wake up. And now,
Okay.
even though I basically wake up at 8:30 a.m. Now you might be thinking I'd wake up at 4:30 or 5:30 a.m. Definitely not. Like I said, I love to sleep a lot,
Right.
so I might wake up at 9 or 8:30 a.m. From then
Huh?
I'd have online classes. So the first thing I wake up, I have online classes just rushing up to me. So after I complete my online classes, I'll just brush up and everything, and after that I eat my breakfast. And one more thing is, at sharp 10:30 we have online classes as well. So
Okay.
I have to eat my breakfast and listen to
Huh.
online classes as well.
Right.
So that's how it goes. And
Okay.
the online classes basically, and by 6:30 p.m. it'll be like half break, half classes, half break, half classes. So whenever I get the time to basically, right now everything is scheduled. So for now it will end at 4:30.
Okay.
So basically once all the classes have been done, then I get started with few of my projects which I'm working on.
Okay.
So I'm currently working on few internship projects, and
Okay.
currently a few also working with the company projects as well. So that's what I
Oh,
do. Yeah.
okay.
So once that's been completed, I just play few games for now,
Okay.
because I'm a heavy gamer. I like to play games a lot,
Okay.
and I mostly play Among Us because I think
Uh-huh.
that's a really strategizing game. I play
Okay.
Among Us a lot, and once I played for like 20 to 30 minutes. After that, I just have my lunch, and then I basically get back to a bit of work and
Right.
now. I don't have it as scheduled for now because online
Huh.
classes made it really
Yes.
easy for me. But it would basically be half work, half study, and then
Absolutely.
just play
Okay.
some games as well.
Right.
And end of the day, for from basically 6 to 7:30, I'm giving online classes first for students who are learning Python programming. So from
Okay.
6 to 7:30 p.m. That's basically what I do. I basically give few online classes on Python programming right now.
Okay. Wow.
So that's basically how my day looks.
Days, right? So that's somewhere in your answer, I can see $1 million question has been sought out, like how to manage your time and balance your work life, because that's what the world is looking for. How to manage time, how to have time for yourself, enjoy your other pleasures, make time for family and studies. Wow, good to
All
know.
right.
Good to know.
Yeah. So when you talk about time management, I wouldn't say time management is really hard and it should be done in a quite a bit of time. It does take time because first few days would be like, all right, maybe I want to study now, but I have games there. Study now, I have games there. So first few days it'll be really hard getting used to this time management
Right.
and everything. But I don't think it's really that hard. The
Yeah.
way how I got to manage my time was basically stop using Instagram, because
Huh.
I don't really use Instagram at all because I have zero activity on Instagram.
Okay.
So I don't really use it that much.
Right.
So stopping social media. I think what I did is I basically
Okay.
disabled all the notifications from my iPad and everything.
Okay.
So I don't need to always have a look at okay, I have to talk with this person, I have to talk with
Mhm.
this person. Like
Right.
what I'll do is I'll stop the entire notifications for now and just keep few headphones, and I'll just listen to music and start doing my work. And then online classes. So I think notifications definitely play a huge role here, because
Right.
whenever we come a notification, we'll just run away and see,
I
oh my god,
know.
what happened here. So I
Yeah.
think disabling, so whenever I try to install this any app, I disable notifications, because
Okay.
whenever I try to have these notifications, this becomes a big headache for me. So I
Okay.
think disabling notifications, having a journal which basically tells what your time is, at
Okay.
what time you can have a break. I think that's the best time management we can have.
I guess that journal is like a talisman to you. You are
Yeah.
noting everything. By the time you're 15, 16, or 30, you have a books of what you do, all the journals handy that comes
Thank you.
handy to you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So what's
Thank you
that
so
one
much.
wacky, if you have to, like you're also interested into inventions, I can see that you're coming up with lot many ideas. So if you have to create one wacky thing, you know, using this AI intelligence or AI application, what would you create?
Okay, I actually researched very hard at this, and what I found is I think this would be really great. If I were to create this one wacky creation, now right now, I think we have many content creators in YouTube and everything.
Right.
What I do is I'll basically create a deep fake. So what a deep fake is, we can basically have only the person's voice, and we can basically have a video setup where the AI is
Uh-huh.
basically going to record the video for that person. So from
Okay.
that, if from the person, if it just gives the voice, the
Uh-huh.
AI can basically manage the face modeling and everything. So
Oh,
I would basically create like a deep fake for each and every content creator.
okay.
So they don't need to work too much harder on their YouTube videos, because being a
Right.
content creator is really hard, because
Oh,
trust me, I actually came into that. So
okay.
I create like a deep fake for each and every content creator, which will
Okay.
help their lives become much easier.
Wow, that's quite interesting. Well, that might be wacky, but I definitely want to see something happening from your end. Not
Thank
just
you.
words, but something that's being executed. So,
Thank you.
Siddharth, thank you for on that. Well, if you have to, like, you have plans to become an entrepreneur, and one fine day you set up, not one fine day, maybe tomorrow you might be doing that. Who knows, right? So, if you have to recruit someone, any prospective employee, what would you expect that he or she should bring to the table?
No way. The startup which I'm thinking to require is basically into AI solutions. So
Okay.
first, I definitely be want, because I think I really believe this, because I don't think I'll be hiring people who are mainly into having degrees and everything, because I really love Elon Musk code, because
Okay.
if you want to learn something, we can basically learn on the biggest tool which we have on the internet. So I
Okay.
think I'd basically check on the person's talent instead of
Uh-huh.
asking his qualification.
Right.
I really definitely qualification is basically introduced for telling a person, because if I say this again, people will think you're
Uh,
saying education is not important. No,
yes.
education is important, but what I'm trying to do is, when you're trying to do something exceptional, the only qualification isn't enough to tell you knowledge. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Right.
So I'll be mainly looking forward for the person's knowledge on
Uh-huh.
the certain technology which I'll be hiring from,
Right.
and I'll
So,
not be only focusing on that, saying this person has a BTech degrees after him, not like that.
okay.
I'll test everyone with a degree, without a degree, each and every one, seeing
Okay.
who can be the best their one choice. So end of the day, the talent really
True.
requires in
True.
my case. So that'd be anyone. This
So
is
you're a
basically,
talent hunter.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow.
because what exactly happens is we have some great personalities like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg dropping out of the college universities, thinking, and the people might think, well, they have dropped out of university, I
Right.
can too, so I can be a greater person, right? No, that's not exactly it, because they have this exceptional talent where they
Uh-huh.
think they can make a risk here, and they don't want to spend the next few years on the university. That's the reason why they have dropped out.
Right.
And if you think when you have something exceptional which you're not working for, yes, in that case maybe it is possible. But again, thinking, if they have dropped, they have succeeded, not like that, because
Yes.
they had an idea which they want to
Yes.
pursue. That's
Right.
the reason why they have dropped out.
So any average student, so the way they have done is they might have worked double, right?
Yeah.
Contrast to
Yeah.
our average student, right? Wow. That's
Yeah.
why they are on a zenith of what we are seeing right now. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so music and movies, what's your choice?
um Music and movies.
Music and movies, any both or
um I'd say both, but I'm mostly into music than movies, because movies is just like this roller coaster of all emotions attacking me at
okay.
once. So I'll not view a lot of movies at once, because when I watch a movie, I have to be scared, I have to cry, I have to be happy, I have to be sad.
Oh,
So there's just this emotional roller coaster
right.
which I have to go on. So that's why mostly I listen to music, because music has this choice
Okay.
where it will be only of one sort. It can be the genre can be happy, can be sad, or anything like that. So that's why I'm more into music than
Okay.
movies.
So you vote for music. So
Yeah.
yeah, if okay, you're not watching a movie, but probably someone might love to make a movie on your life. So what
Oh,
title would you love to have?
what title would I would like to have? Okay, if someone would make me a movie. Um, what about unexceptional? I guess something like exceptional. I guess
Okay, okay. So we
that's
already
something
have
like that.
a title. Hope this also comes on floor and someone direct your life. Why not? Why not?
Please
Yes.
contact me over.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
So we have a hero in hand and we have a story. So why not? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Siddharth, it's been wonderful with Pep Talk. I mean, wonderful
Thank
with
you.
the whole rapid question round, and you've done so well explaining
Thank you so
things
much.
in length and breadth.
Thank
And
you.
I really enjoyed knowing you. How about you? How did you enjoy Pep Talk?
Definitely, I loved it. I loved all the questions which you asked. It's really where I got to trust my professional skills and a very humorous questions as well. I really loved it. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you, thank you. So that's all about the candid thing. And but before you leave, before I say goodbye to you, I just wanted to know because this is a must question for in Pep Talk. Every guest of mine have their own way of addressing this question. If you're stranded in an island, how would you see the situation?
If I was stranded on an island first, I think I guess I'd actually work. Can I have any tools? Is there anything like that? Can I have any tools?
No, you are
All right.
stranded.
All right. Okay. If I were to be struck, right, I basically guess then, I guess basically I'd be I start my own start my own house and everything, and just wait until a person comes and pick me up, because in those cases, trying to build something, even if we try to do something like use the coconut trees and
Right.
build some kind of boat with it, I think the boat wouldn't be lasting too long. So in that case, I guess patience for waiting for the person to come and pick us up. And here, I think in these situations, we can really understand how much patience we can have,
Right.
and the will for us to live. So I guess if I were to be stranded on an island, I will live there until a person basically comes and pick me up to go there.
Till someone
That's basically,
rescues you, you will
yeah.
be having patience. You will keep your patience intact.
Yep.
And yes, that's wonderful. Awesome. Good knowing
Thank
you,
you.
Siddharth, in length. I really enjoyed having you on my pep talk.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining Pep Talk. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yes. Yes, back to you all again. That was Siddharth. Wow, isn't that? Huh. So many intakes. I mean, you can have lot many thoughts on such a at such a young age. This kid is just revolutionizing things, his thought process. So anything can happen at any age, right? Patience is the key. Keep yourself intact. Never lose your patience, nor hope, nor determination, right? Yes, that's it from my end. I'll be back again with yet another interesting pep talk session with young achiever who's making India proud or any nation proud. Till then, stay blessed and keep watching, keep liking, keep commenting pep talk. Bye bye, everyone.